That's a lot of comments. I gotta look at those. Boy, I beat the system. It can't lag if I don't send it any. It can't lag if I'm not playing a game. I beat this. I beat it. I win. I think I win. I found a way around. The problem no longer exists. Oh, I'm just sad now. Oh, I'm actually really sad. Yeah, YouTube is weird. It says that one person is watching, but at least 4 people have talked so far, so who knows? Okay. Okay, before I start, by the way, I'm just curious, would anyone actually be interested in, like, a Spotify podcast? Because I've been listening to those now, and they seem fun. I mean, I'm just, like, thinking of things I can do when I'm bored, and I talk when I'm bored. T-Scott, I probably am, just because if other people are here, I'm just gonna be sad. I mean, I'll make a poll that'll just be here for a while. I'd have to look into it, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so I just kind of had this, like, okay, so for those of you, I think all of you just came from the previous stream, but basically what's happening is no matter what I try, I am physically incapable of streaming, apparently. So that's fun. Super fun. Love it. Great day. It's whatever. So, yeah. Super fun. You know, as you do. You have nothing better to do than listen. Bro, I have nothing better to do than talk. Like, you and me, we're gonna get along great, bro. You and me, we're like, tight now, okay? This is perfect. Perfect timing. Because my computer will not let me do anything but talk, okay? Look, this is my option. I didn't have options. There was one. Uno. Uno option. Hello, sub. I will start talking about my horrific school experiences once this stream gets to 2 likes. Neutral, that was the most sarcastic thing I've ever heard you say. I hope you know that. Like, bruh. Like, oh my gosh, Neutral, that was such a sarcastic comment coming from you. I didn't expect it. Wow. Bruh, I told you guys to get it to 2 likes, and now it has 8. Anyways. Okay, so, I don't really know where to start, because, like, you know, it's a lot. High school has been a lot. For, like, 3.5 years of stuff. All of it just... yeah. So let's think about this. What do I want to start with? Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with, like, talking about, like, okay, so in my opinion, there's 3 places where interesting things happen, okay? There's the classrooms, there's the hallways, and then there's the cafeteria, okay? Those 3 places are where things go down, okay? And I'm gonna talk about all of them. To say which one's worse isn't really possible, because bad things happen. I'm adding a 4th and forbidden section called the bathroom, because... suggestion, if you have to go to the bathroom in high school, just don't. You'll be fine. Just don't go in there. Don't. It is not worth it. No matter how bad, don't. Okay, just trust me, okay? If you trust me on one thing, don't. Okay? Especially if you're a boy, it's worse for you. Unless you're in my school, but normally it'll be worse for you. Anyways. Okay, so... okay, so, let's think. Well, okay, the worst thing about hallways, right, in high school, is that you would think after... I'm a senior, right? Okay, I'm a senior in high school, which means I've had 12 years of school. You would think after 12 years of being in school, in 17 to 18 years of life, people would know how to walk? People don't know how to walk still! They just don't. There are so many things that they do that are, like, incorrect. Okay? There are people that will just be, like, walking down the hallway, like, in front of you, suddenly decide that they want to go the opposite direction, and then, like, just fully do a 180 turn and just walk right into you. Like, they don't do a U, they just walk. They turn around and walk. And then, like, then they get mad at you for getting in their way. And it's just like, you know, what else are you supposed to do? And then, like, of course, there's the whole thing of, like, people like to walk in walls, as I say. Like, they, like, you know, it's like they're friends, and instead of, like, standing together in a group, they, like, walk in a flipping straight vertical line and, like, take up the entire hallway. Like, no matter what you do, like, there's just a line of people. Like, not even, just blocking the hallway. Like, even, especially the Chinese kid. Okay, that was a joke. Chinese wall. It was a joke. Calm down. Anyways. Like, the only other thing that happens in hallways really are fights, right? Okay? And that's just issues. You know, people fight all the time. Fighting is what these people do. It's upsetting, but yeah, whatever. So, what do I want to talk about? Cafeteria? Yeah, probably cafeteria. Okay, so this, I don't know if this guys applies to you. Or maybe my school's just weird. But in my school, if kids do something dumb in the cafeteria, we get stuff taken away. And I don't mean we get, like, we get stuff taken away. No, I mean they will flippin', like, I don't know, take away a food item. Like, just straight up. Like, oh, this is what you were eating? No, none. You don't get food. And, like, I have 3 things that got banned, okay? We got 3 things banned from our school. 2 of them were only temporarily. 1 of them was permanently. That's right, we got a food permanently banned from our high school forever. No kid will ever be allowed to eat that food at our school ever again. I'll go over that one last. Okay, first off, ketchup. Okay? Ketchup got banned in our school for 2 months. Because people, again, after 12 years of school and 18 years of life, don't know how to use a condiment. I don't know what is so hard about putting ketchup on a hot dog. There's just... It all started because how tired the janitors were of wiping ketchup off of the flipping walls, okay? They had to keep taking ketchup off the walls, off the ground, just ketchup everywhere, and they got tired of it, and they just took away ketchup. I don't know. They just took it away. It was gone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not joking. I don't know what's wrong with the people in my school. We're 8. We're supposed to be almost adults, and I'm just sad. I'm sad that this is what we've come to. It's just really upsetting. So the next thing that got taken away, funny enough, is ranch. So the ranch story is a bit more interesting. So basically, what ends up happening is... So these kids in our school, they give us like little ranch cups, okay? Like a cup. And there's a little wrap on top, right? Like you just like peel it off and you can just like drizzle the ranch and whatever you want on your salads and stuff. I don't do salads though. I just don't like leafy things. So, you know, I'll give the kids this. They know how to properly pour out ranch, right? The problem is they don't know the correct place to pour the ranch. So all I'm gonna say is when our janitors found ranch all over the toilet seats in B Hall, you know, they kind of took that away for a while. It was interesting. There's a lot of interesting things. I'll talk about bathrooms later, but yeah. It's fun. Being in my school is interesting. Again, don't go in your bathrooms, okay? Just don't. Don't go in there. Do not go into your bathrooms. It's not worth it, I promise. Okay. And the last thing. The thing that will never be allowed to be in my school again are grapes. Yeah, grape. Please, grape. The little fruit thing. Grapes. Yeah, we're not allowed to have those anymore. Because I don't know why. I don't know how. But I'm sure you all have had food fights, right? At one point or another, your school had a food fight, you know. Few kids get mad. They just start throwing some stuff at each other, you know. A little bit of a mess. Yeah, bro, my school started World War III with flipping grapes. Like, I don't know what happened. People were running down the hallways. They were throwing grapes. There was grapes outside somehow. There was grapes in the principal's office. Like, bruh, I don't know what happened. It was absurd. I don't even know how they got that many grapes. Like, how did they get that many? They were everywhere. They were in classrooms. And guess what? There were grapes in the toilets. Who would have thought? Like, I don't understand. They were just running down the hallways. There was this one kid that, like, when he gets to a hallway, like, flipping dived down the hallway and, like, flung grapes out with both hands, hit the ground, and just slid under another kid. Like, bro, I don't understand. My schools are weird, okay? It's just... So yeah, we're never allowed to have grapes again, okay? No, never again. No grapes. Grapes are not allowed. They took that away. So... That's fun. I like grapes too, and that's the problem, except I eat them properly. So, yeah, so that's the cafeteria. And the hallway's done. Who cleaned up? Guess who? The principal. It was really funny. I enjoyed that part of this. Okay. So, classrooms. Oh my gosh, classrooms. Actually, wait, no, there's one more hallway story. Okay, so, I walk in, right? I'm going to gym class in freshman year, and there was this huge group of people, like, I'm talking at least 100 kids standing outside the gym, right? And I'm like, oh, there must be a fight. I don't like fights. Fights are irresponsible, and as an adult now, I must not interact with irresponsible activities. So after thinking that, I decided that I wanted to watch it anyways. So basically, I start walking over, and I'm like, you know, I'm thin, I'm like a twig. So I'm like ducking under people to try to get towards the center to see what's happening. I don't hear screaming, so I'm like, oh, maybe someone already won, maybe someone died, I don't know. So I'm getting in there, and I'm like right there, and I'm like, there's one kid away, and I see the kids in the middle, right? And I see them, and there's a boy, and there's a girl, and I'm like, oh dear gosh, this is gonna turn political, okay? Because if a boy and a girl in your school fight, it's not gonna go well. There is so much politics in that, you don't understand. They use security cameras, like, bruh, it just goes in, like, hard, okay? I see him, and I'm like, okay, and I duck under the last kid to see. And the first thing I see is the boy kneel down, take out a box, and flipping propose. I stood there, everyone started clapping, and I was standing there, and in my head I'm thinking, we're in high school. We're in high school, you can't be doing this. I was just sitting there, like, wait, I don't know if we're allowed to do this. Like, I don't think that's a good place to do that. Why would you propose in front of your high school gym? Like, that is gonna be such a weird story. Like, when you tell your kids where you met your mother, like, I met your mother at right outside my high school gymnasium. Yeah, it was pretty fun. A bunch of little kids watching me propose. Anyways. Fun fact, though, apparently where I live, I can legally get married at 16, which means I could legally get married right now. I can go get married tonight, and it would be legal. Yeah, as long as you're 16 where I live, you're fine. It's the age of consent here. So, apparently it was legal, so that's fun to know. Okay, so, on the classrooms, though, so basically, things that happen in classrooms really depend on two things. One, how chill the teacher is, okay? And what your, like, fellow peers are like. Also, I'm pretty sure it was accepted. I wasn't sure, I didn't know the kid, so I never really found out. But she looked happy, so I'm assuming it was an accept? unless she really enjoyed shattering his heart, because that could also be a thing. It's high school, we all know this. So, like I said, school, like, a classroom really depends on, like, you know, other people in there. So I had an art class. Most of my good classroom stories happened in art class, okay? Again, freshman year. My freshman year was nuts, okay? So I'm sitting there. So we're sitting there, right? Just doing some art. Just doing, like, you know, paintings and stuff. And this teacher from across the hallway comes in and, like, whispers to our teacher. And I'm like, huh, that's kind of weird. And I don't think about it much, and I, like, keep painting. About 5 minutes later, my teacher stands up and says, "Okay, kids, we're gonna take a trip to the library." And I'm like, that's kind of odd. Why are we doing that in art class? And we're all like, you know, it's whatever. Teacher said so we're gonna go. We all get up and we start going. And then right behind me, a kid gets like grabbed on the shoulder lightly and by the teacher, and he's like, "Hey, kid, can you talk for a second?" And I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd. So we just kind of keep walking. We go to the library and we sit down. And like where our library is positioned, you can kind of see the front door kind of from where we are, right? Okay, just as an explanation for what I'm about to say. We're all sitting there, and I was like, "Hey guys, did you guys notice that one kid got like held back? Like he was kind of just back there?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I kind of noticed that." And we were like, "It was kind of odd, wasn't it?" It was like, yeah. And it was like, "Oh, I'm sure he's fine though." So we just like go back, like, you know, well, not back to class, like back to what we were doing, and we hear a door slam, like a car door, and we look up, and there are 5 cop cars, 11 cops, and 5 dogs approaching our school, and we all just look at each other and we think, I don't know what to say. I literally don't know, Like, bro, like, we were getting raided. Like, we were getting FBI level raided, okay? And, like, we were like, he's not good. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And they enter the school, and through the front library windows, we see them going towards the art class, like, down that hallway. And we're like, okay, crap, what did this kid do? We asked the teacher, this kid had hard drugs. Like, I'm saying the actual stuff. He was like, bro, the worst. He was 17 too, so we actually got arrested. So that was an interesting experience. You know, don't go in the bathrooms in high school. Don't. Okay, that's again. I'm reinforcing this motto: do not go into your bathrooms. Don't do it. Okay, please, because that's probably where he was making them. Anyways, so next story also happens in art class, funny enough. We're all just sitting there. We're doing art again. This time we were like sketching some stuff, sketching an image that he made for us. And we were just checking it out, looking at it, sketching our stuff, using shades and stuff, shading, yay. And this kid was being like kind of messed with. I will not say exactly bullied, but he was like, you know, getting poked, being like prodded, like, you know, annoying, rude stuff. And like he like has his hood up and he's like laying down kind of on the table, just like not doing his stuff. And like these kids are like poking him with their pencils. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of mean. And I'm like, you know, I'm an introvert, so I'm sitting there like I should probably say something about that. And I'm like, oh, but what if I do? And like it's all weird and stuff, and like stuff happens. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that guy. But like at the same time, I was like, oh, but I would like someone to stand up for me. And like I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? And I was finally like, okay, I'm gonna just get up. I'm gonna go over there and tell them to stop. Okay, I was gonna be the better person. I was gonna stand up for what's right, be this kid's hero. We were gonna be best friends. He was gonna be my best man at my wedding and all. You know, we're gonna like live in the same nursing home when we die and stuff. It'll be great. I go to get up, and one of the kids pushes him. Like, just pushes. So he almost falls out of the seat. The kid with his hood up gets pushed almost out of his seat, right? And I'm not joking. I swear to you, I am not lying. This kid jumps up, yells enough, and picks up his backpack. I thought I was going to die. I have never thought I was going to die more than I did In that exact moment, I thought it was done. I thought my life was over. I was terrified. And like, I sat there in pure terror. And the kid flings his backpack onto his back, leaves, and apparently he just went to the principal's office. But I was terrified. Like, I don't know if he, like, almost did and changed his mind. But, like, in that moment, you gotta understand. I thought I was dead. I thought it was done. I was terrified. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, that was probably the, like, scariest experience of my high school. Thinking that I was about to be in a new Quiet Kid meme. That was not fun. So, yeah, that was fun. Wait, also, Jelly, sorry, if you're watching this on VR and it's a black screen, how is that going? Is that fun? Are you having fun? 'Cause that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so that was interesting times have happened in my school. I enjoy it most. Okay, to say I enjoy it, yeah, I wouldn't say it's fun, but it's tolerable for me. It's mostly fine. So let's talk, okay? What else is there to talk about school? Oh, something starts happening in high school, by the way. You see, people are always like, when you get older, it's gonna be your responsibility to act more mature. You're gonna be the big kids, and you guys gotta do the right things. That's what my mother always told me. Apparently, no one else parents told that to anyone else in my school. Okay. No one in my school gives a flip about responsibility, okay? If I had to count how many times a random kid pulled a fire alarm just for fun, you know, I'd be kind of rich, not gonna lie. Like, really rich. Super rich. Like, it's happened too many times, and I'm really sad about it. Like, it's just depressing. It just keeps happening so often, and it just makes me sad. I kid you not, right? So, the rule is even if it got pulled by a student, we have to go outside. Some kid pulled the fire alarm when it was 4 degrees. Bro, if I knew who he was, I would have had my first victim. I'm not gonna lie. I would have had to go somewhere. I would have had to hurt someone. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bruh, I don't do well in the cold, and it was 3 degrees, and 4, and he made us go outside, and I was gonna cry. It was just so bad. No. That's something. If you make me be in the cold, I will never forgive you. If you make me stuck out there in the cold, you are on a special list. Oh, it's called the people I don't like. That's the list name. That's the list name. That's it. I just won't like you if you're on that list. Nothing else. Nothing happens. I promise. Okay. So, other thing are teachers. Teachers can make or break your entire high school experience. Like, if your high school teacher is good, you're gonna be fine. If they're not, school's gonna suck. If you have a bad teacher, your school experience is going to be awful. So, I'm just chilling, right? I'm chilling in my class, having fun, enjoying my life, and this lady walks in, okay? And then followed by 2 more ladies, and it comes to find out that they are the counselors in my school. Now, this was last year, so this was in my junior year. They were here to talk about scheduling for the next year. So, they were talking to people, like, last name organizations, so I had one of them, some kids had another one. So, mine comes over and talks to me for a bit. She seems nice, she seems fun, and she gets done, she just kind of walks away, and, like, I never saw her again, right, okay? And I get to senior year, and I'm like, okay, this will be fun. I'm gonna go talk to my counselor about like my schedule and stuff, make sure everything's correct. So I go in her office, and she's not there. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. And then I notice her nameplate's gone. And I'm like, why wouldn't she have put that there? It's the beginning of the school year. So I go to the office and ask her where she is. And they're like, oh, we fired her. And I was like, wait, whoa, wait. Why'd you fire her? And this person says because she's incapable of controlling herself around men. I just kind of left the office and went to class. I wasn't gonna deal with that. It's not my problem. No. And you know, it got worse. It got even worse because I found out later that day that she had a wife and that she had a husband and a kid. So you know, kind of made it worse, like a lot worse. So yeah. And you know what the best fun? Well, not the best part, but you know what was funny about that? The year before senior year as well. We got another faculty teacher get fired. He was a health teacher. And I'm not going to exactly say why he got fired. I'm going to let you guys interpret why he got fired. I want you guys to take a wild guess at why he got fired. Okay. Take a guess. What are male teachers known for getting fired for? That's all I'm going to say. That happened. What you think happened, that happened. That thing. Yeah, that one. That one. Exactly. You know what it is. No, Rinsler, that is yeah, yes. No, not murder. Okay, Neutral said it best, I'm not gonna lie. Neutral said it really well. Neutral... Yeah, so that happened. Anyway. So, that was... I'm glad he's gone. He can go away forever. Do your guys' schools, like, treat your teachers well? Because ours does not teach ours well. They don't. Like, they treat them horribly, okay? They just don't. They're treated like crap. They don't get paid enough. All this stuff. I had a teacher come out of retirement because they begged him to come back. And they treated him so badly, he quit Christmas break. He made it 4 months. And he dipped. Like, that was it. That's all we could handle. He dipped. He quit. He dipped. That was last year. I kid you not. We checked. We lost 45% of our teachers last year. 45%. I don't know what the flip they did. I don't know if they docked their pay. They did something bad. I don't know. And as normal, it's not my problem. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to research this. I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. It's not my issue. That's fun. Yeah, oh, bro. There weren't enough subs. There physically was not. Every single teacher in the school for 2 weeks was watching 2 classes. 2 entire groups of students were being watched by 1 teacher every day. It was awful. I hated it because when someone watches your class along with another, you don't get work, okay? They don't assign work. And that sounds really nice, not having work, until you do it for 2 weeks and your grades start dropping because they keep entering zeros for things that aren't there. You're not turning in assignments, so your grade drops, but they're not giving you the assignments, so you can't do anything about it. And it sucks. It's not fun. It's hard. And it's saddening. And it made me sad. Again. My school was really good at making me sad, I'm not gonna lie. So that was fun. What else? Well, I guess, okay, so the last story is less of a story and just like more of a thing about my high school experience. So in my freshman year, we were, enjoying freshman year. It was going well. We just got back from Christmas break. And one of my friends says, "Hey, have you heard about that weird infection that's going on in China?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did hear about that." Other friend says, "Imagine if it's the Black Plague and it's gonna spread across the world." And we laugh. And then 4 months later, in April, 1 week before spring break, we get the call that because of COVID-19, we are getting that week off earlier. So we get that week off. And then we go, okay, we go off that week. We have our spring break. And the day before we go back to school, the school calls and says, we're not going back to school, we're doing online school. And at that moment, I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, that's really upsetting, because, like, freshman year was actually going well for me. I know I just said a bunch of really bad stories, but it was still fun. Like, I was actually almost enjoying school for once. And, you know, I just kind of had half my freshman year, like, ripped away, like, out of nowhere. And the other thing is, though, is that not only did COVID take away half my freshman year, but it took away my sophomore year. And because of COVID, when we went back for junior year, they didn't even know what we were doing, so we went over half of a lesson plan. COVID screwed me for 3 of my years of high school. Senior year is the only one that I'm going to have a full year of high school teaching. And I don't know what that's going to do to me. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of concerning thinking that I've, like, this will literally be my first full year of high school. And I'm going to graduate, and it's going to be over. It's really weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I would have thought that I would have enjoyed it. So, yeah, lost a lot. People think that's why the middle schoolers that moved up to our grade this year are so bad, because they missed out on their entire middle school career. Middle school is really important. That's when you, okay, well, first of all, middle school is when you learn that you're not important, you're not popular, and nothing you do will make you popular. But that's a really important lesson of not trying to be funny or trying to be, like, impressive to people. Because, you know, that's what everyone does in high school. Everyone in high school, middle school, tries to be cool, and no one is. I'm sorry to say this. If you are in middle school, you're not cool. I'm not saying you're not cool. I'm just saying that in middle school, it doesn't matter. It don't matter who's popular in middle school, because middle school doesn't matter. It just doesn't. Popularity don't matter in middle school. It's not a thing. Middle school popularity is based off of who's dated the most girls, okay? I know a kid in middle school who, I kid you not, dated probably at least 30% of the girls in my school, and I'm not even lying. It was absurd. I don't understand. That's not the point. The point is, middle school doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It doesn't. You learn a little bit. Popularity is like, whatever, you know. It's not worth it. Yeah, so it's interesting. That's really, like, everything that's, like, super weird about my school experiences, I guess, probably. I mean, I have more about, like, not much happened in middle school. Middle school was, like, awful, but it was, like, you know, I was kind of going. So, yeah. I got next year, which is basically here. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's already halfway here. You're already really close. Oh, I guess I can say that. My school was designed for about 800 students, and currently we're at 2,000. So, you know, that's been fun. They can't even hold us. They can barely hold 2 grades in the auditorium. So, like, you know, that's kind of a red flag, but whatever. It's not my problem. Again, not my problem. Not my problem. Not going to worry about it. They do you. Okay, so now, guys, advice time. I'm gonna give advice. Are you ready? Who wants advice? Who wants advice? Come on. Get hype. Get hype for advice. Come on. Advice hype. Come on. You ready? You ready for advice? I see Mystic Wolfie wants advice. Advice, yeah, advice. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm again. Okay, so I have a few things about, like, advice for, like, it really works for high school and middle school. Okay, here we go. First off, I already kind of said this one. Don't try to be cool. Don't try that, okay? If you do things you like and you be yourself and people think you're cool, then go for it. But don't try to be cool, because normally that means doing something bad. Okay? That normally means you're going to end up getting yourself in trouble, and then your parents are going to be mad at you, and then it's just going to be suck, okay? I never cared about being cool. That's not my thing. I could care less. In fact, I prefer in school if people don't notice me. Like, being popular is so overrated. It really is. If you want that, take it from me. It is really overrated. It's not worth it. Being popular don't mean much in school. Like, really, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Once you graduate, you're probably not going to talk to any of them ever again anyway, so it won't matter. No one's going to remember you. No offense. I'm just saying. What else? So, okay, I'm gonna bring up the big one, guys. I'm gonna bring up the big one. Dating. Dating in middle and high school. We're gonna talk about that, okay? Here we go. The topic that everyone that, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, but in my school I became the relationship guy. Like, I was the person that people came to with their relationship help. So, you know, I've made relationships happen. I've helped people get out. I've helped people, like, find people. So, you know, I'm not saying that, like, I have experience, but I'm not gonna say that I'm not with someone, so that's all I'm gonna say on that topic. But anyways, this is all I'm gonna say about it. Don't just date to date, okay? Don't do that. Again, dating isn't important. It's not. It's really not. Infinite shush, Rinsler. Not shush. Oh, Neutral, you be quiet too. You be quiet, Neutral. No, I didn't say anything, Neutral. Shh. Anyways. Look. All I'm gonna say is that dating is a responsibility to whoever you're with. And, like, don't do it just because you think it's cool. Okay? It's not cool if you do it just to say you're with someone. Again, it's only worth it if you actually care about the person. Okay? That's the oh my gosh, what is stream chat turned into? Dear gosh. Okay. So, again, it's only worth it if you actually like that person. Don't just do it because you think people will like you more. Because I'm gonna give you something right now. No one gives a crap who you are dating. No one. No one will ever care. I never cared. Hold on, I'm gonna ask you guys this. If you guys like answer properly, then like, you know, if you guys will stop. Okay, so back to the explanations. Explanations, boys. Explanations. Okay, we're back to advice. Okay, advice. Yes, advice. Pat. Okay, listen. It's like, you know, it's not. Oh dear gosh, this is worse. This is worse than the first. This was worse than the questions. This is awful. Okay. Oh dear gosh. Okay. So, again, you don't have to do it in high school. Like, you really don't. I wasn't planning on. It just kind of, whatever. Okay, Portalmation, that's a great question, and I will say this. Listen. If you do, it's whatever. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Just don't be dumb. Don't do anything bad. You all know that. Don't start until you're 16. That's all I'm gonna say. If you already have, too late, whatever. It's fine. Just, you know. Because I'm about to go scientific on y'all. Your brain doesn't fully develop until you're, like, flipping in your 20s, okay? So when you're, like, young, your brain doesn't fully register what it means. Like, you don't really understand, like, what it fully suggests and, like, what it comes with. Because it comes with things. But when you're young, you don't know that. You don't know what it comes with, okay? And you gotta know those things before you can make a commitment. Because relationships are commitment. So, you know, there's that. There's that bit of advice. Just, like, you know, be careful. obviously be careful with age difference, you know. Because, like, you know, it's the kind of thing where once you turn 20, your age doesn't really matter. But, like, you gotta kind of be careful below that. Because, like, you know, even if you don't mean harm, like, even if you, like, genuinely don't mean any harm, you could still be looked at, so. Oh, bro, you can be single forever. Yeah, single life would be cool. That was your initial plan. Yeah, like I said, if you want to be single, go for it. If you are single, then that is fine. There's nothing wrong with being single. If you're single, good job. That's great. Yeah, you can live alone. You can live alone as long as you want. Again, like I said, relationships are not necessary. I think I'd be fine being single. If I was single forever, I'd be fine. Just, like, you know, relationships can bring you things. They can bring you, like, stuff that you wouldn't have alone. But, you know, it's up to you. It's up to how you want to live your life. You see, it kind of comes down to me for, like, there's two things about living your life, like, really down to the basics, I think. It's like, is what you're gonna do gonna be good for you? And what are you gonna do? Is it gonna affect other people? Those are how I try to base my actions off of, especially in the real world. If it's gonna be good for me, and what's it gonna do to other people? Because you gotta remember, there are other people. Your decisions influence others, so you gotta be careful on that. I mean, I have friends who have been, like, so messed up because they started dating too young, and it's really upsetting. What's a Gmail? Urban, what's a Gmail? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this name. Ismerlada. Both. Yeah, Urban, what's that? What's a Gmail? If you're asking for advice, I can try giving you. I just don't know what that is. Take away the A. Wait, what did you say? Oh, the M. Oh, okay. Listen, guys. Okay, I understand that what I'm about to say could lose me subscribers, okay? But I'm just gonna be fully honest with you guys. Fully honest right now, okay, guys? I don't care. I do not care who you are attracted to. I don't give a crap. I really don't. Okay, that's it. Yeah, people make a big deal about it. It's like, why? Why would you take the... What's the big deal? Does it really matter? Like, you know, I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, I'm straight. I will say that. But, like, I'm not gonna be mean. Like, you know, it's your choice. I'm not gonna, like, make fun of you because of that. If you want to be gay, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I'm not gonna judge you based on that. Why would you judge someone on that? Like, you know, like, even if you disagree with that choice, you don't have to be rude to that person. Like, you know, still, like, be there for them. They're still your friend. They're still your acquaintance. It's like, it shouldn't change how you see them, really. Still a person. You should still treat them nicely. I mean, I have a lot of friends in the LGBTQ community, so I mean, like, you know, I'm used to it. Happens. Exactly. Like, just because they're different, and, like, even if you, like, disagree, like, you know. Yeah, guys, just listen, okay? This is what I'm gonna say. We all are humans, okay? And it doesn't matter what you decide to do. You should treat people correctly, okay? Because it's hard for me sometimes to, like, care when it's all I see people talk about. It's like, it's just always there, that underlining of people getting mad just because someone did something. or people trying to, like, get attention because of it. It's like, it gets so hard for me to care or to, like, have any interest. Because it's like, I'm sorry that things happen. But you see, there's two sides. There's the side of not being bad, but there's also the side of being able to let something go. It's awful when people are bad to you, but people will be bad to you. I'm sorry, but it's the truth, and you can't dwell on that. And if someone comes to you in kindness for something, like, don't push them, or, like, be rude. Like, accept what they're saying, and respect what they're saying. Because what you want is your own opinion respected, so it's two ways. If you want to be respected, you have to respect other people. Even if you do not agree. Because you cannot agree with someone and respect them. So that's my thought on that. Again, I'm straight. Like, you know, I'm straight white male. Always will be. That's my choice, you know. So. And yet I'm friend with trans people and people that are attracted to no genders, all kinds of stuff. And it's like, you know, doesn't make me look at them differently. They're just my friend, so. Oh my gosh, I'm not, no. I'm not. I swear, I was born a white male. I am a white male. That's what I always be, so. You know. Okay, here's another thing that I want to say. You can say, okay, you can think someone is handsome or pretty and not be attracted to them. That's not the same thing. It's not. Like, you know, I think that The Rock is handsome. That doesn't mean I'm attracted to him. It just means I think he looks good, because he does. I don't want to date him, but he looks good. He's handsome. I can say that. Because I said that once, and someone was like, oh, you're gay? And I'm like, no! And I'm like, bruh, why are you doing that? Like, it doesn't matter. And I mean, I think some women are pretty, okay? I do. Because some are. Doesn't mean I want to date them. Because I don't. I just think that they are pretty. Doesn't matter, though. Bye, Rubik's. Like, you know. Just like everything you say nowadays is like people are like automatically judging or like trying to twist your words, and it sucks. I mean, yeah, that Mystic Wolf, that's the thing. The Rock is 50, and he still looks so young. I'm not saying that I find him attractive. I don't find him attractive. He's handsome, though. You know, like I said, you can think someone looks good without liking them. I mean, hey, some of the people I really don't like are good-looking people, and that's not why I don't like them. I just don't like them because they're bad people. But, like, you know, there's no point in, like, not admitting that people look good. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And again, it's fine if you, like, you know, never want to be with anyone if you're not attracted to anyone. I mean, you can live your life single. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. You don't, like, dating is not a thing that needs to happen. It's just like an extra perk. Makes life better in some ways, makes life worse in some ways. Like, yeah, Elmo from Sesame Street, bro, that man is handsome as flip. But, like, you know, I don't want to date him. Oh my gosh, Sans, don't tell me to play that game. I want to play that game so bad. I'm thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a lot of my belief system. Oh, pet names? Oh, just don't name your pet something insulting. Just, like, give them a nice name. Like, you know, Sparky, Oswald. Don't name him something dumb. If you want to name him after a celebrity, that's kind of cool. Windsor, aren't you the one that had that one profile picture of Lolbit? Wasn't that you? Wasn't that you, buddy? I'm not gonna go into it, but wasn't that you? Or is that, yeah, okay, it was. Okay, I thought it was. I'm not gonna worry about that. We're not getting into it, but yeah, just don't worry about it. Okay, let me think. You know, there's just some things that are like, you know, it's hard to talk about. Because you feel like you're going to be judged. You think, like, people won't like you. You think that people would leave. Because, like, you know, they don't agree with you, so they think you won't like them. And it's like, you know, that's not true. I would, despite what I believe and who I am, I like people that believe other things and that aren't like who I am. So, I'm gonna say this because I trust you all. Okay? I trust you people. You people seem kind. You people seem, like, caring, and that you do not judge people. Okay. So let me ask you guys this first. Would you guys judge someone based on what they believe in? Is that the kind of people you all are? Do you judge people based on what they believe in? Is that what makes you decide if you like a person or not? Okay, so I'm just going to say this now, okay? I am 100% a Christian, okay? But here, listen. Again, I go back and say that I am friends with gay and bi people. I still care, okay? I don't hate you guys. I don't, I promise. Guys, I don't think bad of you at all. I think you're okay. You are still good people. I don't think less of you, okay? I promise. I don't care. If that's your choice, that's your choice. I can't force anything on you. That's what I believe, and you believe what you believe. So, you know. I don't judge people. The only thing that I truly judge people off of is their actions. Like, you can say what you want. You can act like you want. You do something. Then we'll talk. Like, you can say whatever you do. If you treat people badly, if you are rude to people, then I'm not gonna like you. Doggo, listen. Doggo, I think some of the things you do aren't great, but I still honestly think that you're a good person. I do honestly think that. I think plus you are quite funny most of the time, so I think you're a pretty good person, Doggo. Okay, yeah, okay, I got really deep for a while, so I'm gonna end this with a fun story. Who wants fun story? Who wants fun story? Okay. Who wants a fun story to kick it off? I mean, send it off. Who wants fun story? Okay, someone said fun story. Okay, fun story time before I go, yay, okay. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm going with injuries. Okay, injury time, boys. Okay, This should take no longer than 5 minutes because I can recap this really fine. Okay, injuries as I got from a kid. This is gonna be interesting. So let's think. There was the time when I was 4 and I got a diced peach stuck in my nose. So that happened. We're not going to talk about it much, but it happened. There was the time when I was 6 and I fell down on a playground and scraped half the skin off my face. Like, I literally looked like Two-Face from Batman. It was a fun experience. There was the time when I was 6 again, and I was on a scooter, and I fell off, and I got an entire chunk out of my knee, like a little crater, so that was also fun. There was the time when I was 9, and I was riding my bike, and my dog got loose, and he's a German Shepherd, and he ran in front of me, and I hit him, and I did a full-on 360 front flip onto the ground and just slid on the asphalt. There was the time when I was 5 and I was on a little bike and I was an idiot and I flipping rushed down and touched the wheel as it was the tire as it was spinning and tore the skin off of my hands because I was dumb. There was the time at my 6th birthday party when I was on a picnic table next to another one, and I fell off of the picnic table, and I fell onto the other picnic table, my chest hit it, and I kind of stopped my heart for a few minutes, so that was an interesting experience. But, I lived. I was fine. I'm here, obviously, so I worked out. Yeah, it was on my birthday, too, so that was funny. I look back and laugh. It was, it was me. It was my fault. Because your heart stopping doesn't mean you're dead. You do know that, right? There are people that have their heartbeat stop, and then, that's what those defibrillator things do. The electric shock things. That's, yeah. I mean, my aunt's a nurse, and she was there. She just, did, with her hands, hits and stuff, and, started my heart again, and it was ooh, yeah, whatever. No, your heart stopping doesn't mean you died. You're fine. What else? What else did I do? What else dumbness did I do as a child? Oh, okay. I had a rope attached to my dog once, tied to a tree. Not in a mean way, I promise. The rope was, flipping 50 feet long, and he had, 2 dog houses. He had a bed. He had, water and food. Bro, it was literally just to make sure he didn't run in the road, okay? Because he likes doing that. He does that. That's what he likes. I don't know why. But the point is, also, Esmeralda, just go ahead and ask the question. He starts running, and I go and as a dumb 10-year-old, I grab the rope, and it keeps going, and it rope burned every single finger I had, and I cried. Rope burn sucks. It is so bad. It's awful. Okay, what else? When I was 5, I went on a camping trip with my family and friends, and I had my marshmallow, and my marshmallow caught on fire, and in my panic, I was gonna blow it out, so I turned the stick up so I can blow on it, and the flaming marshmallow slides all the way down the stick and just lands on my hand. I was told I cried a lot. So, when I was 5, and this was the year of me burning my hand, me and my mom were in a Sheetz, and she had just got her coffee, and I saw a fly, and I was swatting at the fly, and I accidentally smacked her coffee, and the entire scorching hot coffee got onto my hand, all of it, and I cried again. It was the same hand. So that's fun. I think the coffee happened first. I think coffee happened before the fire by a few months. Yeah, me? Am I? Sorry, I'm sorry. Am I? I have a lot. I have a lot more. I could keep going. I could just keep talking. Bro, coffee is hot. Did you know that? Did you know coffee's hot? Yeah, Emma, go ahead. I'll read yours out loud whenever I get to, whenever it pops up. Well, first off, I actually don't like coffee. I'm not gonna lie. Just don't like it. Anyways, well, I have an experience when I almost blew up a microwave. But that's for another day. That's for another day. I'll do another one. I'm not going that far off topic. If you guys want to know about the microwave incident, you're going to have to show up to the next one, so ha. Okay, guys. If you guys really also, Emma, I'll read the rest once it's posted. If you guys want a what's it called? If you guys want a podcast of me trying to cook, we'll be there a while. Okay, I'm a really good cook, but in my learning process, yeah, it was fun. It was fun learning a lot of microwave incidents. Okay, I'm waiting for MIS to tell her finish her story, and then that'll probably be it. I might tell one quick thing once she posts hers. Ow! What did I just do to my ankle? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, look, new story. One time I leaned on my ankle and it made a cracking sound, and then it hurt. Sans, probably next time, because I do have to go. It up above my hand and a little tiny flame thing on my hand, and it burned me. It was painful, and I'm afraid of sparklers. Yeah, I like sparklers, but, you gotta be very careful. Also, Daz, I saw your art. It's fun. I like it. I like your art. Sans, I literally have to go. I'm being told to leave. Sans. I can't talk. But next time, yeah, Sans, if you show up to the next one, I'll let you tell your story before I start the food stories. If you were available. Alright. Bye, guys. Have fun. See you tomorrow. Esmeralda, I said you could already ask. I said ask a long time ago. Hold on, guys. I'm waiting for this person to ask a question, and I'm gonna end. Okay. I'm waiting for a question. It would suck if they left and they're trolling me, and I'm just sitting here waiting. That's cool. Good job. Cool character. Yeah, well, is Myrtle, is that a question, though? I think that's a statement. Bro, how many times you guys, the same people keep telling me goodbye and not leaving? They're just sitting here with me. Okay, well, that's cool. Alright, I will see you all later. Goodbye.